Jake here with the Big Rant Show. Welcome to the show. Um, First thing up on the show we're going to talk about today is Alex Jones and InfoWars. Last week he claimed that all Bernie Sanders supporters should be punched in the jaw and have their jaws broken and beaten up, like he's some kind of thug. I always thought he was. But it's really pathetic that people want to take our political system, which has worked for hundreds of years now, and instead of working things out peacefully like we have for at least the last 100 years, they want to beat people up. That doesn't make any sense. That's not how it works. You know how you change the political forces that be? You go to the voting booth and you vote. And if your people win, your people win. If your people lose, guess what? I'm sorry, they lose. That's how it works. Also, he proves that people like Alex Jones and other conspiracy nuts don't understand the basic theory behind different political movements. Like he tries to compare Bernie Sanders to Mao and Lenin. I'm sorry, those people were communists. Democratic Socialists are not the same. Democratic Socialists, one, believe in a capitalist system. Two, believe in safeguards to protect those that can't make it very well in a capitalist system. And three, to protect against greed through the capitalist system. Sure, Democratic Socialists choose to try to fight for the middle class and the poor, because the rich don't really need our help. They don't need help. They get enough help. Don't you think? I mean, look at it. They make billions of dollars a year, the top 1%, yet they pay less in taxes as a effective tax rate. People are like, oh, but their tax rate's so high. Well, it's not really so high when your effective tax rate is 0, even if it's 37% to start with. With all the little extras they get in in the tax code, the rich don't pay anything. Hell, not that long ago, corporations like GE paid 0% in taxes on billions of dollars of income. How is that possible? Clear that it needs to be fixed. I don't know if Bernie Sanders is the answer. I don't know if Hillary Clinton's the answer. I know Donald Trump's not the answer. So the other Republicans have some decent ideas too. Ted Cruz, he's a slimy liar. You know, he's trying to steal votes. But whatever. But back to Alex Jones. Is he an idiot? He's always seemed like one. I watched him for a short time, and then he just kind of went off the rails, kind of like Glenn Beck. Thinks everybody's out to get him, that everybody's out to bring down America. None of us want to bring down America. We want to make America stronger and work for everybody. And that's all. That's all we care to do. Now, moving on to another topic. Flint, Michigan has a major water crisis. Hundreds of children are possibly have been poisoned by lead. Some people have died from this lead poisoning. And everybody's pointing the finger on who to blame. Well, guess what? Blame them all. From the city council people to the mayor to the emergency manager that signed off on it and the governor who signed off on it as well. Remove them all from office. Governor Snyder, you should resign. That's as simple as that. You should resign. This happened on your watch under one of your emergency managers. Now, everybody underneath that was connected to that decision should also be removed from office and fired immediately. There should be no recall election. They should just have to step down. Now, that's not going to happen because it would require a recall election. I just think they should take the dignified route and step down from their positions and let somebody else take their spots. But also, being covered up by this major catastrophe in Michigan by the media is another catastrophe of huge proportions involving water down in Crystal City, Texas. A few weeks ago, you might recall that FBI arrested a number of their top officials in the little city of Crystal City, Texas, and as of last week, their tap water was running black out of the tap, severely poisoned, obviously, and undrinkable. You can't bathe in it or anything like that. It's not even considered safe to be around. Apparently, what happened was they drained the main water tank, and it got a lot of sediment. But they don't know what's in the sediment. But it's not healthy, apparently. And it's turning the water black in a horrible color, or a horrible smell, apparently. This is just what I can get from CNN. And I find it sad that most media is not really covering it much. We need to fight for these people in Michigan, Texas, wherever that their water is being poisoned. We must protect people from that. Water is not just something you pay for. Water is a human right. Everyone needs water to live. It is a human right. Just like food. And we shouldn't sit by and just let these people poison our water and then not fight back. That's not right. I don't care why they do it or how it got done. You've got places out west where liquids from fracking have gotten into the groundwater and contaminated the water. You know, you've got all sorts of things where the water is being contaminated across this country and across the globe. We've got to stand up and fight for that. We cannot allow them to poison our water supply. It's all we have. No water equals no life. You can't get more water when it goes away. Once our streams and rivers and everything are all completely polluted, we have nothing. We got to rely on people like Nestle and Ozarka for bottled water. And that's it. And then when those streams get polluted, what are we going to do then? What will we drink? Air? Because not only will water be contaminated, your sodas will be contaminated, juices will be contaminated. It'll be everywhere, and nothing you can do about it. So I suggest we stand and fight now before it's a major problem. And on the last topic of the day, I'm not really sure what to talk about, but all I can say is I really feel bad for those people in Michigan who lost loved ones to that asshole with a gun over the weekend. I hope that they can all find the peace that they need to get through this and everything. My heart really goes out to the family of the father and son who were murdered. The 6-year-old boy there was no need for a 6-year-old to die. I hope you have a good day. And see y'all later. If you like the content, please subscribe, click like, share, whatever you need to do. Thank you, and have a good day. And hope you enjoyed the Big Rant Show.